Jimmy Butler's fans will never forget the memorable clash with T.J. Warren, and most importantly the unforgettable gift that emerged from their initial altercation. This fiery exchange led to Warren's ejection from the game. Instead of ignoring Warren, Jimmy Butler playfully blew him a cheeky kiss in what stands out as one of the NBA's funniest moments in history. This unexpected gesture endeared Butler to many, as it was a moment nobody could have foreseen. Following this incident, both players engaged in some choice words during interviews, cementing their mutual animosity. Did you know Terrence Mann and Luka Doncic aren't cool? Terrence Mann and Luka Doncic have frequently found themselves in intense confrontations, experiencing heated moments between plays. During one particular game, the tension was particularly crazy and escalated quickly as both men squared up in each other's faces. It appeared as though a confrontation was imminent, but Mann was quickly escorted away by one of his teammates before the situation could deteriorate any further. The next example will surprise you. James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis may have publicly downplayed any existing feud with James Harden, but the underlying tension between them is undeniable. As two of the NBA's most prominent stars, their clashes have not been limited to the basketball court. Harden has, over the years, taken the liberty of openly expressing his criticisms of Giannis, a move that likely didn't go unnoticed by the Greek freak. This simmering rivalry between the two athletes has remained somewhat concealed, lurking beneath the surface. Nevertheless, it's clear that they've engaged in numerous verbal exchanges and subtle digs at each other. The public eye has closely watched this ongoing saga, making their interactions a compelling subplot in the broader narrative of NBA competition. Fans and pundits alike continue to dissect each interaction and eagerly await the next chapter in the Harden-Giannis rivalry. Are you aware of the Joel Embiid and Karl-Anthony Towns rivalry? Although some sources claim that Joel Embiid and Karl-Anthony Towns are close friends, their numerous altercations on the court suggest a different story. Throughout the years, they've engaged in intense clashes, exchanging serious blows. While there have been reports of the two players officially resolving their differences, considering the physicality of their on-court encounters, it's entirely plausible that their public reconciliation may be a facade. The future will reveal whether they have indeed reconciled and are on good terms, or if their next meeting will see them back in the heat of battle, swinging away at each other once more. Seth Curry and Paul George. Fans of both players undoubtedly have etched in their memory a striking moment from the 2020 NBA playoffs. It was an extremely shocking encounter between two athletes, Stephen Curry and Seth Curry, who are generally known for their squeaky clean image on and off the court. What made this incident stand out was Seth Curry's pointed gesture and choice words directed at Paul George after a typical Stephen Curry scoring play. This outburst may appear random to some, but many in the know suggest that it stems from a shared history involving a woman. This history has fueled a long-standing animosity between the two players, making their on-court clashes more than just a competitive rivalry. As fans reflect on this peculiar moment, it serves as a reminder that even the most composed athletes can find themselves embroiled in controversy when old grievances resurface. Aaron Gordon and Kyle Lowry. The majority of Raptors fans will forever cherish Kyle Lowry for his warmth and kindness, as he's widely recognized as one of the nicest individuals in the sport. However, it's somewhat perplexing that he has found himself in a notable feud with an unexpected figure, Aaron Gordon. While the exact origin of this conflict remains unclear, a few years ago, Lowry fouled Gordon, sparking a heated verbal exchange between them. Lowry even went to the extent of sharing his hotel room number, inviting Gordon for a visit later on. Subsequently, their encounters saw both men exchanging serious fouls in a series of confrontations. Hassan Whiteside and Rudy Gobert. Although they're now teammates and may no longer harbor animosity, it's worth noting that these two individuals had a significant period of mutual dislike. They clashed passionately on the basketball court and didn't hold back when expressing their opinions about each other. Even after Whiteside joined the Jazz, there was speculation about whether their enmity would persist. While it's impossible to predict for certain, it appears that the two men have developed a friendly rapport, with Whiteside even mentioning that they play video games together. Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverley. Over the years, Westbrook and Beverley have been embroiled in a substantial amount of controversy, including some serious allegations. Beverley has openly accused Westbrook of actively hindering his career. Whenever these two men cross paths, they engage in heated exchanges, and their ongoing vocal criticisms of each other are well documented. Fans, particularly those with an unwavering devotion to Westbrook, have intensified the animosity, which has had adverse effects on Beverley, both online and offline. Nikola Jokic and Markieff Morris. For a while, it seemed that the conflicts between Nikola Jokic and Markieff Morris would be confined to the basketball court. However, that assumption couldn't have been more mistaken. Following a series of on-court clashes, Morris was more than willing to vent his frustration against Jokic through online channels. One of the most intense moments between them occurred when Morris fouled Jokic at the center of the court. Unwilling to accept the foul, Jokic retaliated by sending Morris flying from behind. This prompted an immediate response from everyone present, but Jokic stood his ground, demonstrating his refusal to be made a fool of. Kevin Durant and Dwight Howard. The source of the rivalry between Kevin Durant and Dwight Howard appears rather elusive, with no evident cause, yet it hasn't stopped plenty of people from engaging in speculation. Many attribute their intense competitiveness as the primary catalyst for their feud. In the realm of sports, it's not unusual for two top-tier stars to clash. The relentless desire to achieve excellence, coupled with divergent views on how to reach the summit, is widely regarded as the driving force behind their mutual animosity.